Well, hi. Miss K, Chris, how's it going, brother? And she beat you again. Yep. Chris was mentioning somebody should go live. I'm like, well, why not? Get a little bit of a community hangout, get some people just talking and hanging out for a little while. Don't have my glasses, so it might take me a little bit longer to see what y'all are doing, but I will see you at they're here somewhere. I just have no idea where I put them. See my glasses anywhere? Miss K, Chris, Ellie, appreciate you being here. Stanley, there's a sister in law in here somewhere. Mike, appreciate you being here. Viking Papa. Yeah, hey, Chris was talking about somebody should go live tonight. There's really not much going on tonight. Figure, hey, why not me? Give me a little time to take a break. We were just about ready to eat some pizza and just kind of hang out a little bit. Let me adjust that real quick, everybody. I just changed my USB cord for this microphone. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you're hearing me okay? Everybody, Chris Crunk, how is everybody doing? Got both the Crunks in the house today. And you guys are awesome. All right, perfect. Thank you, Viking Papa, for letting me know. It's good because there are some USB cords that this laptop just does not like at all. Romy, now the show can begin. Just figured it would go live. There's nothing going on tonight. We just got done talking with Chris on his good evening, Dave, in the chat. Party can now officially start. Absolutely. Brooklyn Jess, appreciate you being here. And hi, Emma, as well. Thank you for sending me that link as well, Kenny. Definitely got subscribed, and that's awesome, man. Hope everybody's having a great night tonight. Let's see, Chris. Soon, hopefully, I wanted to go live tonight, but the headache slowed me down. I'm not ready yet. Keep your eyes out over the next few days. You guys do not want to miss that. Make sure you got the bell notifications onto Miss K's channel as well, because she is going to go live and go through her process of sublimation. And the ones that are there, you guys are going to get a sneak peek of what I've been so excited about over the last 4, 5, 6 days that she's been talking about it and seeing the design. So here now, hey, there you go. Baker, how you doing tonight, brother? Hope everything is going well. Jay Farm, appreciate you being here. If I miss anybody, we'll blame it on my glasses, guys. So, how is everybody doing on this fine Wednesday evening? Yeah, I feel like I just saw you guys yesterday, but you know what? It's all good. We can come in, hang out, enjoy some time with some friends. Well, there we go. Miss K just eliminated my excuse there. Can you link the Busy Bee channel? Miss K absolutely can. She'll be on that here in just a second. And when she does, I will go ahead and pin it to the comments. All right. Baker just purchased TNBC collab. Can't wait. Awesome. Yeah, that's what it's about. The community, Chris. Hey, you said somebody should go live, so just figured I'd jump on. Just have a community hangout tonight, guys. Sometimes those are the best ones, right? Yeah, every time I think about just kind of jumping on randomly and just having a community chat with you guys, it reminds me of Baker. I can't help but to think of that one of his first shows, and it was honestly an awesome night. We were doing what we could to actually get Baker to laugh a little bit, and it actually worked out pretty well. Me and another guy in there. We're just kind of cracking short jokes at each other because I don't know who's shorter, me or that guy, but gonna share this out. Chris, I appreciate that. Let's see, went to the elephant sanctuary today. It was an experience. Got to prepare their food, feed them, and wash them, and spend one-on-one time with them. That's awesome. Up here, I believe the zoo up here actually does a thing where you can go in and hang out with the giraffes, if I'm not mistaken. I believe somebody was telling me that not too long ago. That's awesome, man. And there is Miss K's link. Give me just a second. Let me open this up on YouTube so I can go ahead and pin that. And where is it? Do do do. Let me mute myself so we're not getting an echo. There it is. I'm gonna pin Miss K's channel to the top. You guys feel free to check out her channel. Make sure to give her a subscription. Hit that bell for notifications within the next few days. Within the next few days, it's going to be awesome. Guys, I like all of the stuff that she's doing, right? But some of those just really hit me. I think when she did the Celtic designs and the designs for St. Patrick's Day and stuff like that, those hit me really hard. I mean, I absolutely love those, and I'm just as excited for these guys. You guys are gonna love them. Dave is ready for another 24 hours. I am ready for another 24 hours next April. But yep. Let's see. Did I miss somebody coming in? Lions Main. Lions, appreciate you being here, Ari. Hope everything is going well with you. Let's see. Chat is live. It's a good look. Appreciate it. The beard and the shirt combo is looking amazing. Well, I appreciate it. Got a little bit of gray under the gray. My lives will be random and hangouts for a while. Hey, you know what, Baker? Just make sure to throw me an invitation. Let me know when you're going live, brother, and I will definitely be there. The only problem is if I'm sleeping. So if I know, I'll definitely be there, brother. Because I typically sleep till anywhere between 4:30 and 5:30 in the afternoon, simply because I work graves. Yours looking dialed in too. Didn't do a whole lot with it today. I will say, starting tonight, I am testing a new product, guys. What, I'll just tell you, I got Grey Wolf in. I'm going to be testing that product over this week. So you guys make sure to, hopefully you guys be looking forward to that review coming up at some point soon. I'm definitely giving it I'm going to give it a whirl and, give you guys my honest opinion on it. So definitely looking forward to it. Baker's coming in like public flashing. Sub to Miss K's channel. Yep. She did a live not too long ago. Hey friends, Black Matter Grooming. Renee, appreciate you being here. Puddles, as always, it's good to see you in, brother. Weather Beard Supply. Hope you guys are all having a good evening. Appreciate you being here. Yep. Yeah, it's random live. Let me know if you want to jump in, bro. And that way I can put my my Bluetooth in. Aaron Chris made him do it. They didn't make me do it, but he suggested somebody go live, and I figured, hey, the community is together on Instagram. We're all chatting it up. So, I kind of like those where we can just kind of hang out and visit and just, BS a little bit. Kenny, everybody's saying hi to AA Ron. Aaron, appreciate you being here, bro. Hope everything has been going well with work and everything for you today. Absolutely. It's Grey Wolf. That is what is being tested. And, there will absolutely be a review video on that. And, yep. Let's see. That's wild. It is daylight here. Yep, it is still daylight here. Stay safe, Romy. Hope you don't lose power. Absolutely, man. Just what do you got going on over there? Heavy storms at my place. The sky is lighting up like it's daylight. It's crazy. Yeah, okay. Still taking care of the sick wife. She's getting better. Well, Alicia, I know give you a hard time, say that I ignore you and all that, but you know what? I hope you feel better soon. Um, and you know, our Aaron, it looks like our significant others, they just got to get on the mend. So, waiting on some storms here, tornado watch, but doesn't look too promising yet. But you guys just make sure to keep in touch. Let us know how everything is going. And above all, if it starts getting close, just keep us posted and let us know that you guys are safe. Let's see. More companies got to do reviews with Born Bearded. He's absolutely on the come up. Chris, definitely appreciate you, brother. And you know, you guys are amazing. What you guys have done for this channel, and it won't be forgotten. Uh, But yes, on that, guys, if there's any company owners in here that would like I do consultations, I do reviews, things like that, feel free to hit me up. Um, I will put in the link tree into the comments after the video. So you can contact me through email, Facebook, Instagram. I will say that Instagram and email are the best ways to get a hold of me. Um, Honestly, to start off, email would probably be the best. That way, we can have that back and forth discussion easily, and we can kind of see how everything is going with you guys. Uh, is it true Dave sleeps with his childhood blanket? I probably would if I had it. Now, speaking of childhood blankets, this guy, man, I remember when we were younger, he had one that he called a sleep. And I remember how stressful it was for mom to have to replace it because it was falling apart. I'm sorry, bro. You can get me back on Saturday. I had to say it. Absolutely, guys. I'm always available to company owners and anybody in the community that just needs to chat it up. Just needs an ear to listen. I'm always here for you guys. Definitely hope, Alicia, hope you feel better soon because, it's fun picking on you, but it's funner to pick on you when you feel better. I don't feel as bad about it. So we had to wake up the kids after midnight for a tornado warning. That sucked. They couldn't go back to sleep. Man, um, it's with us being over here on the West Coast in California. Sometimes it's hard for us to remember that the East Coast is still going through, or the East, from Texas over, is still going through this kind of weather. It's one of those things. Yeah, I've said it before. California, we have 2 seasons. It's cooler and then it gets hot. We skip right over the other season. So Baker, it's called a level. It's called a levy. He adds value to your brand. Trust me, absolutely, absolutely, Lions. And it's I'm all for talking about those companies that that I know that I love, but I'm never really just gonna throw out something I haven't tried. And it's in fact, Lions, we got to do another order with you soon. As Kay's letting me know she's out of something. So let's see, Alicia. Yes, let's see. Everybody wishing Alicia to get well soon. See, it's not just me saying it. Everybody else is saying it, so you got to do it. So knock that sick stuff off. We don't need all that. So, yep, definitely need to do a restock. And there you go. He still has his sleep. Yep, yep. Now it's not the original. Well, Alexa, stop. Sorry about that, guys. Alexa's letting us know that our pizza is ready to come out of the oven, or at least to be checked. Yep, yep. Let's see. Black Matter Grooming, quit copying me. You guys are amazing. I mean, we're just coming in off of a random live. We got 22 people in here and just chatting it up, guys. Let's see. I think the strep is the most gone, and I finished up the meds for the shingles today. Well, definitely hope everything starts getting on the mend. Two great minds, and the kind of pizza, we're not really, doing anything overly special. We have a Papa Murphy's. I'm not sure if they're around everywhere, but it's a take and bake pizza. We got just a standard pepperoni pizza, and then we got the chicken and bacon stuffed crust. And little little side note here, guys. Adding a little bit of garlic salt to the top, it makes a difference for those take and bakes. Don't have to be a lot. Adding just a touch of the garlic salt to the top definitely makes a big difference. The lightning is incredible. Must have 72,340 strikes. It's nuts. Wow, that's crazy, man. Working on a new script for another review, hopefully coming sooner rather than later. Yep, got faith in you, bro. And definitely looking forward to seeing that. If you guys have not done so, Aaron has released a video on the Flaming Beard Co. Box that he received. Definitely check that out. Yeah, a lot of great companies donated to that box from Flaming, and definitely check that out. It's worth a watch, guys. Salt and pepper. Yeah, always season my frozen pizzas because they're usually bland. Yep. Well, this isn't frozen. It's a fresh take and bake, but yeah. Yeah, it was a really cool box. It really was, and that was for the giveaway from the 24-hour live stream. And that would man, that was awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of chomping at the bit to get another 24 hours in, but again, that's one of those things that we really just want to kind of keep special, and I think it will be. Yeah, Saul Aaron's video is pretty cool. Yep, yep. He took some time on it, and you can tell he's got some quality there. Chef Rob, right? Yep. Exactly, Rob. I like to put a pack of pepperoni on mine. Yep. You gotta spice them up a little bit, you know. And I'm not against frozen pizza either, and I'm not talking about the expensive frozen pizza. I'm talking like, Red Baron, Red Baron frozen pizza. We go over to a grocery outlet and you can pick up a couple of those for, $5 and hey, in a pinch, they it's good little something to fill you up. So have no man, we got into that food segue quick, didn't we? Let me sprinkle a little bit of paprika on there. Hey, my way of my workout. I'm talking the expensive ones due to Sean's issues. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Food segue. Best seasoning in the world, Chris. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, nothing serious tonight. Just a community hangout so we can all chat and talk to one another and just hang out. I pulled a random live last Friday, I believe it was, and it was cool just to hang out with you guys and not not have anything, no bullet points to worry about, and just hanging out. Sean, sir, not Sean. Shan. My bad, bro. Sorry, Shan. Shane. Shan or Shane? I think it's the second one or two. And now, in my defense, I haven't heard you say her name often. So, yeah, that is a it all good. Shannon. There you go. All right. One more pound. I hit my 50 pounds lost mark. Uh, awesome. That is awesome. I'm still floating around 182. So I'm having a little bit of an issue getting over that hump, but I think we'll get there. And you know what? Speaking of which, this guy right here, I think I messaged him on what Saturday was it, Rob? Said, hey man, would like to get you in on for on one of the shows for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And man, he's like, yeah, what you doing Tuesday? you know? Um, so Rob, appreciate you uh just kind of be willing to take those random requests for you to jump on. But again, man, anytime you want to jump on, you got something to say, you got something you want to get out there, man, just you're always welcome. And if you guys have not watched that episode of Bearded Kin from last night, make sure you guys give it a watch. We got into some pretty good stuff. We got somewhat deep, but not too deep. We got to get a little bit of a burn in there on Dan C, which is all in good fun. Love him. Hope and if you're in here lurking, Dan, or you're watching the replay, nothing but love, brother. And it was a fun time last night, guys. Let's see. Plateaus on the weight loss journey are very common, right? And I think that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not. I don't feel that I'm overeating or undereating. Um, so I think we're doing okay. Just a second, guys. All right. Knew you working the bar. Yep. 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 Was on the way to Journey, but always enjoy it, brother. Absolutely, man. Yep. Absolutely. Caps lock on. You guys wouldn't mind, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up on your way in or on your way out. I know this wasn't a planned thing, so you guys may have some other things going on and other things to do. But appreciate you guys coming in. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. Thanks, Chris. Absolutely. Yep. So what are you guys up to tonight? It's not too late tonight. I want to say it's actually it's getting there. We're coming up on 8 o'clock our time. Yep, and we're going to talk about those on Saturday night as well. I know Aaron and Alicia are very proud of him, and so is his uncle. Very proud of that boy. Looking forward to giving him a bit of a highlight. Not to mention, you guys are going to get to see Papa Sofa, and you'll get to see his progress lately, guys. It's amazing me how well his beard is growing in and how quickly it's growing in. So, well, to be honest, it's shower time. Hey, that works. I don't judge you. Kind of have me out there on the counter or whatnot. That works. Many memories. Yep. Getting ready to head home tomorrow. Safe travels, Rob, and we will definitely catch you again, brother. Did I trim my beard up? I have not. It's still there. It's just I think it's the location of the camera this time. I'll be able to knock it down just a little bit, but Paprika over Old Bay, Rob. And Zachary, it's good to see you in, brother. Hope everything is going well. All right. Nope, no trimming. In fact, I think we're also going to talk about I'm pretty sure AA Ron is hitting his yeared either either on Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So we may wind up doing another random, or we might just talk about it on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. I've been see. February was 2 years. So March, April, May, 2 years and 3 months. Let's see. Old Bay for the win. That's my state spice. There you go. Yeah, that old that Old Bay is pretty good. Has a little too much salt in it for Rob. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Thanks, Dave. Great to see you pop up live. I'll be listening. Appreciate you, brother. But he will use it. Yep. Nope. I'm trying to find other things that we could use it with. I know we typically use it with some fish and stuff like that, but I haven't really. I'll be honest. I haven't really used it on very much, and it's not one of those things that we kind of grew up using. So it's kind of finding things to put it on. Yeah. Oven roasted potatoes hit. Yeah, man. Talk about some. Mm-hmm. You're hitting that hunger switch right there. It has its place. Yep. Now, I will tell you guys that we tried the Old Bay. Who here has tried the Old Bay goldfish? Who has tried the Old Bay flavored goldfish? Some smoked paprika, garlic, onion, salt, pepper, and a bit of cayenne. There you go. Old Bay is good on everything. Amazing, Dave. So, all right. So, got a little thing here. So we bought some of those, and we were kind of snacking on them. Like, man, this reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? And man, it just kind of spun my mind. I'm sitting here trying to remember what was going, what it reminds me of. And then it finally hit me, and I look at Kay and I said, it reminds me of chicken flavored top ramen. And that's what it reminded me of. I have not actually, but I would. Yep. There we go. New York City is here. Appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, I did not expect that either. But you taste something. It's like, man, that is so familiar to me. Why can't I think of what it is? And then all of a sudden, it just hits you, and it's like, really, that's what it was. But how many of us have eaten ramen so much in our life that if you taste something like it, it's definitely going to trigger that. That yep, that's what it was. Yep, we had a lot of ramen growing up, and to be honest, in my adult life too, we ate a lot of ramen. It just, it's kind of like when you get some of those beer products in, and you like that hit, that scent is hitting me, but what is it? you know, Ramen was a staple in my house growing up. Yep, tastes just like chicken. Ramen, right? Edamame ramen is great if you don't want the broth as well. Nice. Past my bedtime. Good night, everybody. Renee, appreciate you coming in. And I think we had a question here that I forgot to mark. Let me see if I can find it here. And maybe we can all answer this one tonight. What is in beard tonight, guys? Night, Renee. Yep. Salt bomb, though. Uh, but they all are. Right, right. They really do taste like chicken ramen, minus some salt, maybe. I don't recommend them. Let's see. I don't know if you're gonna get more of that Old Bay taste, or if you're just gonna get that chicken ramen taste to them. But if anybody tries them and they don't think chicken ramen, if they try them, you guys gotta let me know because, I mean, that taste palette, just might be different. 8-bit pinky kinda gives you that you can smell something, but you can't really pinpoint it, man. Sometimes those, really get me. 8-bit you got 8-bit pinky oil in, awesome. Wearing some Haddonfield tonight, Miss K, Copper John's Lavender Revitalizing Hair Serum, and TNBC Black Dahlia Butter for me tonight. Small Town Traditions, Latitude 37 Oil, Wake Up from TNBC for bed, and Deer Hunter Butter from TNBC. Wearing my own whipped body butter for Alicia. Mine's been Caskin Grove Oil Butter and Beard. TNBC Antisocial Beard Oil and Unscented Butter. Yep, that is good oil too. Um, I don't use it enough, but I do have it and I do like the scent of it. Beard Octane Positive Charge and oil and butter. Latitude 37 is so good. I'm definitely gonna have to try it. Definitely gonna have to try it. True North TNBC Brew Crew Beard Oil. Awesome. We picked that one up as well. I think we picked up one of the last ones that Chris had left at the Brew Crew, so I'm glad we were able to get a hold of it. There it says something from TNBC. Not sure what. Not sure what right now. Kind of that late in the day, huh? Yep. Yep. Appreciate you all absolutely. And tonight, what did I put in today? I put in some EDC buzz cut today. And tonight, after my shower tonight, we're going to be going on a run with Grey Wolf to really test it out and take some notes down over the next week or so. I will say that I'm expecting great things. I did get my finger into the butter, and it is as smooth as it is just as smooth as their mainline butter guys. So I'm excited to get it in beard and check it out. Vanilla sea spray, teakwood, and Sicilian citrus. If you didn't know, the full profile, like that's awesome. I think one of the only ones that I currently have. I think we have a couple. Let's see the collective. I believe is in his new blend, and I believe I have Highlands that's in his newer blend. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on some other stuff as well. Wearing a local company called Moccasin Bend. You know what? I remember you mentioning that, so I might have to look into that. Righteous Oil by Elite Grooming. Very much looking forward to trying Grey Wolf. Yep, I'm excited about it, man. When you start thinking about it, you know that there's already quality products coming out of this company, and then they come out with something that's specific for a specific type of beard. You know, and if this works really well for gray beards, it's gonna work really well for red beards. I'm really looking forward to getting it in. So I got a little bit of both in mine, the gray and there is some red in there. There's still some red in there. I gotta say, tying up the beard with the butter at night is doing some great things. Thanks for the tips, Dave and Kay. I've known about them, but you both pushed me to do it. And that's the thing, guys. It's those little tweaks to the routines. Like you can watch my routine, you can make your own little tweaks in there. But I tell you what, try something new every once in a while when it comes to your beard, because especially if it's new, your beard may just thank you for it. And it's getting some butter in, there's something about tying your beard up at night if it's long enough to do so. That butter and the oil that's in there doesn't really have anywhere to go, so it just absorbs and your beard feels amazing in the morning. Out of the collected two, need to do for a few restocks. Yep. Crunk Boys will be trying Grey Wolf soon. All right. Collective is great too. Had to pick that up, of course. Yep. Yep. Crunk Boys official. Looking forward to trying to wake up. It is it's a great blend. It really is. Even if you're not looking for if you're not even if you're not looking to wake up those follicles, the wake up oil, it is an amazing blend. And even in this gray beard, the sea buckthorn that is in there is very well blended. It's not gonna sit there and stain your beard. It will absorb. And that's one of the things that I've really noticed about it. Yeah, really glad it's working for you, Romy. Absolutely am, man. I'm glad we had that video chat with you and we're able to help you. Bishop, good to see you, brother. That Grey Wolf oil and butter is really really good. Yep, yep. Glad you're finding what's working for you, Romy. So many great people in the community to get advice from and take bits and pieces from everybody's routine. Absolutely. Tino, mate. Tino, congratulations on your 2-year anniversary of going live, brother. That is no small feat. And congratulations on that, brother. Guys, if you're not following Tino, you're missing out, man. Gonna have to patent the phrase of Octobeard. Yeah. Hope everybody's night is going well. Yep, we're just in here hanging out, man. Just having a community hangout. Christy and Tara as well. Yep, yep. I tie or braid my beard up every night. Every night. It also helps from leaning on it when I move. Yep, absolutely. Your beard will get to a certain length to where you'll wake up and it could be under your armpit. It could be under your arm when you're setting up. You wind up trying to set up and your face ain't going any further because your elbows on it. Wake up and you got beard hairs wrapped around your ears and yeah. So tying it up definitely helps. And let's see, Tino, I have the wake up oil and Grey Wolf butter in beard at the moment for my night routine. Awesome, brother. Go back and forth trying to tying the beard up at night. Sometimes I feel like it's counterproductive and damaging, but probably just in my head. Right. And if you're not tightening the rubber band or the scrunchie or whatever you're using, you don't have to tie it tight. Just enough to kind of keep it there. And to be honest with you, Chris, I do it every single night, and there has been no damage. So every night since it's been long enough to do so, which I had a little beard ponytail about that long when I started doing it. So it's all studs and babes in here. You're right. You're absolutely right, Chris. Appreciate everybody being in tonight. Yeah, right. You need to put a TM on Octobeard. Absolutely. Uh, I shake my beard for my youngest and do my best rendition of saying Octobeard, and she loves it. Right. Salt and paprika is at 13 and some change. I just recently I measured a couple days ago and I just hit 13 inches. And it was a couple months ago when I took about a half inch off just to kind of clean up some of the transparency a little bit. Kiki, appreciate you being here. Hope everything is going well. Brewa, Mike Brewa, appreciate you being here, brother. And guys, keep in mind, this is one of the guests that's going to be on June 20th, Saturday on the Bearded Can with me and Raised Bearded Aaron. That will also be on my birthday, and it's going to be an awesome time, guys. Also, got a little bit of an update. We got somebody coming up for the next Beyond the Beard. We will announce that on Saturday. Really looking forward to talking to this guy. He is really amazing, but we'll announce that on Saturday. I'm still looking for a good product for beard ties. We can send you some links, Ari. The ones that I use, they don't tighten too tight, and if they do, they're just gonna break. Um, But, like if I braid my beard or if I just want it tied up at the bottom here for the day, it will hold all day. But at night, if it gets too much pressure on it, the rubber band's just gonna break, and the way I see it, if that's the case, then it's just protecting my beard anyway, so you can always tie it up with a satin scrunchie too if you're concerned about the damage. Absolutely, I did that, right up there at the beginning. Um, as soon as we could, we kinda used the scrunchies, and some very, we used some nylon, not nylon. Yeah, maybe it was. We used the cloth rubber bands to go around, to where I can adjust how tight it was. Yep. I got loose fitting goodie brands as suggested, a loose gather. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be a tight gather, guys. Yep. 13 inches and going. Awesome, Chris. I'm at 13 inches now. Now too at the 18-month mark. That's awesome, brother. I hit a bit of a slowdown there for a little while. So, and I had to take off that half inch too. Didn't have to. I think the transparency was more in my head than anywhere else, but it felt good to have just a half inch of that transparency taken down. I use small butterfly clip and stud ties. There you go. I feel they were more gentle on the hair. There you go. There you go. I bought some of the butterfly hair ties, and I think the ones that I got were they weren't wide enough to go around the beard, so they just kept my beard be tied up, and then all of a sudden I got something doing that. I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna work for me. Use the shimmeroo ones from Amazon work well. There you go. I don't remember which ones we got, but they were like a jar about that big around, and they're probably 2,000 or something like that of them in there. Yep. Let's see. Time to throw them back to the 90s. Comp tip: if you're at max level length for a specific category, don't use a straightener. Absolutely, guys. So what they're looking for is natural, as much as possible, right? Right, and I tell you, it can be done. It can be done to where you get the look that you're looking for. Um, but if you use a straightener, they will be able to tell. So, yep, absolutely agree. I feel like it's slowing down a bit too, but like you said, probably mainly in our heads. Yep, yep. I got to be close to 11 by now. I haven't trimmed in a while. Last trim I got was just a touch up on the wild ones, make me look lopsided. No real length was taken. There you go. Google says should be at 9 inches at this point in time, so can't complain. Right, and you know what? You should be getting about a half inch a month is typical. But there's that can be what's going on if you're sick, if you had some medical issues going on, if you're not drinking enough water. There's things that can affect that. Yep, yep. He's got the money rolling. He could pay somebody to hold his beard up while he sleeps at night. Yep. Just make I can use some of that bankroll if you can afford to pay somebody to do that. I want to. I use satin covered hair ties. My wife found for me. There you go. I do need to get new ones though. These have a metal piece inside that sets off in the airport security. Right. Just saying my beard is longer if I measure after using a straightener. Right. 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 So if you're at, if you're going in for like a 8 to 12 inch, and you're currently at like 12 and a half, and you straighten, you can kind of suck up that half inch by not using a straightener, guys. Yep, blow dryer only for me, so it's never really straight like a heated brush will do. Yep. And, and that's the thing, guys, you don't wanna use a heated brush too much anyway. You wanna keep some of that texture in there, you know? I think if you use a straightener too much to where it's just straight out, you know, just straighten out like, as straight as it can get, it doesn't look natural. So, use it enough, but keep some texture in there. TSA is always stopping Roman and questioning his paper clips. There you go. All right. Paper clips. All right, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. I will be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that, but feeling a little parched. Let's see. It's bedtime. Good night, all guys. Mike, appreciate you being here, and have a good night, brother. Normally we measure 8 inches, but that's in man measuring. That works, man. That works. How long does it take to use a blow dryer to style on average? I've only been able to do a heated brush so far. Um, it shouldn't take too long. I mean, the main thing is when you're blow drying is if you're trying to get some structure to it, and trying to get a little bit of straightening to it. Um, yeah, it's about the tension. What are you using to get that tension in there? I go down with a roll brush, kind of gives me just enough tension as I'm blow drying down. Doesn't really straighten too much, but it definitely kind of helps give you that, kind of helps get things laying in the right direction. Let's see. I used to I used to do stick straight when I was self conscious. Once I experimented with blow dry, I'll never look back. Right? Even just a blow dryer takes about 3 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't normally take too long. Just if you're wanting to get a little more out of it, make sure you're using a brush of some sort that can kind of give you a little bit of tension that you can follow down with the blow dryer. It's not going to give you too much straightening, but it'll help. It'll help encourage those beard hairs to go where you want them to go. I feel like the heater brush has its place for the sides and or Dancy Lazy Wallace, yep. And I use both, guys. I use the blow dryer and the heated brush. When I started using the heated brush, yep, definitely went straight. And I picked that up right at my awkward phase, which was kind of rough to get through. But I was definitely over straightening then. And I remember, guys, if you do use a heated brush and you over straighten, get a spray bottle, add a little bit of water back to the beard, and it's going to add some of that texture back in there. And it doesn't have to be a lot of water. Just a quick spray, rub it through, and just kind of pull it through, and you're going to get some of that texture back. Just a quick tip there. The round brush served me well, lately, but the problem areas, right? Chris, 100% heated brush for the detail work. Yep. May try it tomorrow on my third shift. There you go. 10-15 minutes with the blow dryer for me. Yep. And everybody's different, guys. Yep. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll do mostly on the sides and for the flyaways and things like that. For the mustache, to definitely try to get some taming done on the mustache, and I'll run it through the center just a couple quick times, and that's about it. I used to go under quite a bit and run it through, but I found that just kind of Makes it a little too straight for me. My beard is actually pretty wavy, curly. I used to use a blow dryer. I use a blow dryer and a heated brush. Right, right. Yep, that is a bit of time. Yep, 10, 15 minutes. Yep. Make sure the hair dryer has a cool feature. Uh, that's the lock, right? And make sure after you use the blow dryer, guys, definitely put on that cool shot. Let it run through your beard a little bit, and that's going to help lock in, kind of lock in that shape. Cooling the beard hairs down. Yep, absolutely agree. Like my natural texture. Yep, yep. Beard's looking great, Rob. Yep. I also think I've got it down to a science at this point, Romy. Right, and it takes time. It just takes time. And learning and knowing your beard. Uh, I have someone else blow dry my beard. Are you paying them too? Are you paying somebody to hold your beard? Are you paying them to blow dry it too? Beard is awesome. Thank you so much, Karen. Appreciate you being here. Haven't I don't believe I've seen you in the chats before, so welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Salt and paprika, Randall. Yep, yep. Baker, I need your money, your money. Then, man. All right, I'm on that same boat. I'm on that same boat. But just remember, if you're gonna give it to somebody, Baker, just remember, I didn't snub you at Worlds. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, welcome in, Karen. Welcome to this amazing community. We are not doing anything overly special today. We're just kind of talking beards, we're talking products, we're just hanging out and just kind of having a community hangout tonight. This is not a scheduled live stream for me, but if you would like, I am on live stream on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern on a show called Beyond the Beard, where we just kind of talk about the beard, but we also kind of get into the mental health side of things. And we also have Justin Cheatham. There you go. All right. Okay. That's awesome. And then on Saturday nights, we have the Bearded Kin with my brother, Raised Bearded AA Ron, Raised Bearded Aaron. And we just come in and have a good time. So you're always welcome in. Gil was involved in the community for a bit. Yep. Well, really appreciate you being here. I got a whole entourage of beard care team. They're like my Oompa Loompas. I'm surprised there wasn't a short joke in there for the Oompa Loompas for me, Baker. You know, I expected it from you. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Learned something new tonight. Finish with a cool air. Thanks, chat. Absolutely. And that's anytime. I mean, if you're going to use the blow dryer to start off with, and you're going to use the heater brush afterwards, lock it in with that cool shot. It really does make a difference. Beardy walks. He expects more from you, Baker, right? Would have gone over my head anyway. Most likely, it probably would have. But you know what? Kay would have kind of said, "Hey, this is what he's saying." I fired you at Worlds, Dave. You was the beard Oompa Loompa. I tried. I tried. No, it was awesome hanging out with you at Worlds, man. It really was. The beard Oompa Loompa. Wow. I was the head Oompa Loompa. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm glad that you guys were able to jump on tonight and just kind of hang out. It really makes me feel good, and to be able to hang out with you guys, hanging out with you guys in this community really is really good for my mental health, and it's good to have that brotherhood and the sisterhood, having people in just with like-minded goals and everything. I really appreciate you guys being in here. I'd like to see more competitions around Florida. Karen, from what I can gather, there's typically quite a few around there. I know there's a lot of beard oil companies from Florida, so might want to look into some of those. There is the what is it, the beard calendar. So you might be able to look it up and see if there's anything coming up in your area. Um, but yeah, if not, we do typically we kind of throw out the ones that we're probably going to be going to that are somewhat close to everybody. That way, people know, hey, we can go there, meet up with some people of the community, such as in September, me and Kay will be at the Buckeye Beard Battle in Ohio, and we'll be running one up here in Oakhurst, which today is Wednesday. Going to talk to them on Friday. Me and Kay and Raised Bearded, we will be running the one in Oakhurst in October. So we're definitely looking forward to all of that, man. We'll never know how fun it was. Yep, yep. Lots of companies don't know about comps personally. It just kind of seems like you hear about them from time to time. Yeah, and maybe those are online comps, but you know what? This guy right here, he's pretty down with what's going on in the beer comp world. So almost 30 on a random Wednesday night pop up live. Let's go! Right, absolutely, man. Love to see more Northeast, man. And yeah, I can say the same thing about California. I believe we have a nationals coming up in August. We don't really see too many around here. Definitely like to see more everywhere, honestly. There's one coming up in Tallahassee I saw. There you go. Pretty good fall haul from here, son. Yep, there you go. Are you and Kay and Aaron planning on doing any behind the scenes content for the comp or vlogs? Um, I'm pretty sure that's happening on a Saturday night. So we will definitely be going live at Buckeye at some point. Buckeye is, I believe, September 18th or 19th. Let me pull up my calendar here real quick. September 18th is the meet and greet, and the competition is on the 19th. Let's see. I'm debating on going to a comp this Saturday in Denver. I'm not sure yet. There's only 2 categories for full beard. Interesting. So what is it? 0 to 12 and 12 and above, or 0 to 8 and 8 and above? It's interesting. You normally see more for the longer beards. For the full beard. Chris, I don't know. We're more part of helping Planet, and then we'll be busy running it the day of. Not sure how much behind the scenes content. Oh, I thought you were talking about for Buckeye. Buckeye most likely will have some content going out for Buckeye. I will be honest, the one in Oakhurst, we're going to definitely try to record it and kind of put that out as a we'll put that out as a scheduled live kind of impromptu so people can kind of just watch it, but it won't be like live at that time because the reception out there is just terrible. Um, cool. I'll go comp day. Be good to see you. 0 and 10 and 10 plus. Wow. Well, yeah, you got a killer beard. It might be worth it. But man, 10 plus, that is a hard category, man. Yep, Mike Brewer, comp champion, even when he does not enter. Right, right. Honestly, with the new position, I'm trying to arrange being in Ohio or nearby for Buckeye. Man, if you are, definitely let us know, man. We got to catch up. It's being held by the West Coast meetup for Bearded Villains. Awesome. And that's in Detroit, you said? Denver. Denver. Awesome. The balm will guide you to victory. Like that. That is a widespread. Yep. Baker wears jean chaps. How do you know? I'm definitely not trimming below 10 inches, right? Now I'm with Brewer on the Balm. Yep. Yeah, meet up for all the Western states, man. And that's coming up this weekend, huh? That's cool. He said Chris Picks. Hashtag bomb. All right, guys. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Appreciate you guys being here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just announce it one more time. Keep an eye out for Busy Bee Collective. I do have the link to her YouTube pinned in the comments up there. Make sure to check her out. Give her a follow. She is going to be doing a live stream probably within the next few days. And whoever's watching that is going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of the stuff that she has coming out for the Busy Bee Collective. And it's exciting, man. I can't wait to see it. So make sure you follow along with Miss K. And of course, I'll be in the background of that live stream, just kind of chatting it up with you guys. And who knows, maybe I'll just do another random live to let you guys know she's coming on. So definitely give her a follow on her YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications, and we'll try to let you guys know in advance. Stay calm and use balm. Do you use special products on your beard, and do you have a professionally trimmed? I've heard guys down here are going to Tennessee for professional trims. Okay, so I definitely use products. I use small batch beard company products. They're all natural products. No silicones. We have some great suggestions for you. If you'd like to know, if there's something you'd like to get somebody um, that's close to you so they can try it out in their beard. There's also have instructional videos on how to use the oil, butters, and the balms and stuff like that. If you'd like to check those out on the channel. And again, when this live stream is done, I'm going to put my link tree in there. Feel free to contact me through email, Instagram, or Facebook, however you'd like to, if you have any questions, and I'm more than willing to help. But yeah, as far as having it professionally trimmed, I don't trust myself with trimmers, but I don't trim very often. In fact, I think the only significant trim that I've done was a few months ago. Now it took off about a half inch for buck or not for Buckeye. Took off about a half inch for transparency. But that's about it. You got it. Yep. Uh, I think Chris got a camera in my house. Well, that's a TNBC bear Chris sent me. It might be. Baker's a fidget camera makes everything bigger. Amen, fisheye camera. There you go. I think I'm gonna redecorate Dave's backdrop to fit my aesthetics before my live. There you go. There you go. Yep, get her own feel in there a little bit. Nothing wrong with that at all. Baker's burner account. Black Matter Grooming is a great beard oil company located in Florida. Yep. Yep. Okay, you need a green screen for the background changes. Yes, Bisbee, totally want to see what you come up with your backdrop, right? When I do significant trims, I do it professionally, cut about 2 to 2.5 inches in February and March. There you go. Yeah, I don't trust myself for trimmers. Eventually I'll get there. I mean, I'm kind of at the point I think in a couple more inches, I'll be at that point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And if I mess up, no big deal. It'll come out again. And I know my barber can. He has room to fix things. So yeah, one day we'll each have our own studios. Yep, definitely looking forward to that. Great podcast. Good night, guy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And again, feel free to contact me with any questions that you have, and we can get into more detail on what products I use, and especially if it helps. Uh, can I have a used Lucky Chocolate Factory backdrop? You can. You can. It's gonna be green screen, but you can. We offer beer products handmade in Maine, USA. Absolutely. And this is one of those amazing small batch companies that you want to look into them. TrueNorthBeerCode.com. I highly suggest their oils and butters. Okay, do a rolling shelf that you can just slide in front of Dave's if it's doable. It isn't. Um, no, there's not much room in here at all. But I think she can definitely figure something out. If I ever trimmed, I would never trust myself, right? And that's kind of where I've been, or a rolling backdrop. Yep. Not enough space for that, unfortunately. I'll probably just leave it as it is. Yep. Hey, appreciate you being here, brother. Just in on a just on a random live, just to get together with the community and just kind of hang out a little bit. Abe is going to be using Wicked Citrus tonight. Awesome. Oh wait, I do have a photo backdrop frame. Do we? Okay, yeah, you do. You do. All right. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Just wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit, unless you guys would like me to stay on a little bit longer. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to stay on a little bit longer. Or if you guys are getting tired, that's okay too. Just kind of see how it's going, guys. I don't want to keep you guys up, and if you have other things to do, absolutely not. Not doing a 24-hour live stream tonight. There we go. Yeah, this is great. Let's see. Awesome. Can't type tonight. Thanks, Abe. Yep. Yep. Smells so good. Baker. Dave is not the boss. K. Bring on the cups. Abe, if you have a farewell design, like Devin some mixology, it's a great combo. There you go. Not going anywhere now. Guess some thumbs up from Chris. Yep, yep. Yep. Definitely looking forward to watching her go live while she's working on her K cups. She's got several different ones, and she's got a brand new item coming out that I believe there's only 2 people that I know of that actually have that. So definitely looking forward to seeing those. We got Rob saying thumbs up. All right, I guess we'll be on for a little bit longer. You guys might actually see me eating here if we keep this up too long. 'Cause I am getting a little bit on the hungry side tonight. Let's see how many food segues we can get into tonight. Yep. Why not start it off, guys? What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? Anything fun and exciting for dinner tonight, guys? No, no, it did not. It did not burn. I think it just got just right. Let's see. I had some Chinese food, chicken with broccoli per the norm. Nice. I love watching people eat through their window. Check those windows, babe. She got the curtains closed. Or even better. bean and guacamole burritos. Now that even sounds really good. I've been wanting some good guacamole. Haven't had any in a while. Rob says had a French dip sango and a gooey butter cake ice cream tonight. That sounds awesome. I was telling Kay that I think I want to there's a really easy peach cobbler recipe that my aunt did a long time ago, and I think I want to make one of those and just kind of throw it in the smoker. Maybe do a couple tri tips while do a couple tri tips, then set that in the smoker while we're eating and just let it cook. I think that's going to be awesome. I really want to get that in there. Don't need to brag, Rob. What tortillas, Abe, or did you make them? Uh, Ate some leftover corn husks and burnt hot dog. Uh, did the corn husk have some tamales in them? No, that's acceptable. I guess I've heard some people eating some crunchy tamales before. Is the only reason I ask. Yeah, crunchy. Right. The crunchy tamales. Now that's a whole nother kind of tamale right there. Yeah. Sounds like the worst version of a corn dog imaginable. Not sure. Walmart special tortillas. There you go. Theo Von did a great skit on watching a family eat. It was hilarious. I bet. And screw the meat. Just eat the outside now. There you go. Hey, when you're determined. Cheese and crackers and chips and salsa here. Nothing special. Yep. Yep. Hey, that's probably one of my favorite things to snack on though. Is some chips and salsa. I do love a good chips and salsa. I tell you what, we could throw some guacamole in there. Some good fresh guacamole. Oh, man. You're speaking to my heart right there. Plenty of fiber, bigger. Yep, yep. That buried. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. Life finds a way. Shout out Mateo salsa. I have not tried that. I'm not even sure we can get it here, but is that a restaurant, Chris? Chips and a pineapple salsa. See, I'm not crazy about pineapple. I can eat it. Um, but I think it just kind of depends on what it's in and how dominant it is for me. Made some eggs with grilled sausage and sauteed veggies. Just had an apple and a peanut butter before I pass out. There you go, man. Now I need to make some salsa. Rob, I've told you this before, man. If you're gonna make all this stuff, you should really send it here. Send enough here before you just kind of spread the word out there on that. That way, I can test it for quality control and let you know if you should, if you should continue making it or if you should even talk about it to the community. You know, I'm more than willing to try this stuff, man. It's a store brand, so maybe they'll have it by yours. Maybe. Never. I don't think we have a Mateo's. So I tried some mango habanero salsa. It was delicious. Nice mango salsa. No dishwater. No dishwasher with chicken. I don't typically have dishwater with chicken, but okay. I did read that right, right? Yep, I did. Been snacking on crudité all day. Not even hungry for pizza now. Target should have it. I'll look into it, man. Thank you for the suggestion. We do have a Target. So, well, we don't, but there's one close enough to us. Let's see. I mean, available in the store, supermarket brand. My bad. There's definitely a difference. Yep. Your beard grows so fast. You know what? I appreciate that. You know, I'm at 13 inches and I'm just over 2 years and 3 months. It's about average. About average. But thank you. I appreciate it. Dishwater equals cilantro. You see, a lot of people get that too. That dishwater taste. I'm glad that I don't have that. Because I definitely enjoy some cilantro, especially if you get a cilantro onion mixture. Man, I love it. Tarjay. Yeah, he's got that cilantro soap gene, and that's rough. I feel for you because I do not, and I yep, it's Tarjay. Cilantro is amazing. Yep, crudité. Have not heard of this fancy dish. Well, not sure how fancy it is, but I don't like cilantro either. Wow. Okay. Cilantro, lime, and rice. Yeah. Cilantro. I could eat cilantro by the bunch. That might be a little too much for me, but you add some onions in there, man. I'll add it to just about anything. Ceviche. Yep. Let's see. Rob, I literally always pronounce it that way. People that enjoy cilantro were bad as kids and had soap in their mouth. That may be true, but hey, hummus gang over here. Yep, yep. Yeah. Kay had some hummus earlier today or last night as well for snacking. Yep, sounds like an explosive. Hummus and pita. Yep. Romy, it ain't fancy. It just sounds fancy because because the word is French. It's literally just a veggie tray. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things just to snack on. It's just get some veggies and some dips and just kind of really like just snacking on those. True North saying hello to everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. Garlic hummus and tuna instead of mayo. Interesting. Hummus gang. That's what I was dipping my veggies in all day. There you go. Let me some veggies. Yep. Yeah, I'm not into cilantro. Yep. And you know what? A lot of people have that gene too. Chris, can you just do hummus alone? I feel it needs veggies or bread. That mouth feel and texture on its own is rough. It's fancy, Chris. Got to do it with the pinky up. I love making it. Yep. Yep. How much has a place in my household? It's around. Yep. Rearranged our whole back end of the shop and worked on hats all day. Awesome. Yeah, you've been really pushing out those hats, man. I'm going to be very interested in seeing what you got coming. Very interested in seeing what you guys got coming. All right. La bandita tortillas raw with hummus. There you go. There you go. Yep. Hard stance. Yep. My son would agree with you, Chris, except when it comes to his grilled cheese, makes very flavorful crust. Nice. Bucket hat for TNBC. I'm very curious to see what was inspired by last night's show. Yep, same. Definitely the same. All right, guys. It has been an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see. That's perfectly fine, Chris. I mean, people in mainline Just keep this phone. Yep. 42 in less than 15 minutes. Well, you know what? Just for that, Romy, we're going to stick around for another 15, 20 minutes so we can tell you happy birthday. That's awesome. So what time we looking at? We looking at 9 p.m. our time, so that would be midnight on Eastern. We're going to stick around and we are going to tell you happy birthday in 15 minutes. All right. See, I was about to jump off, and then now Romy says, "Hey, it's his birthday. We got to celebrate that." I heard that about the grilled cheese for sure. Up, Romy just bought us some more time. There you go. Yeah, let's go. Rob, take that back. What is Rob taking back? All right. Guys, it's I'm just gonna say you guys never cease to amaze me. Even just jumping on a random live, you guys, you know, have that have that ability to come on and make me feel better about the day. Just by coming on, with no expectations of having a really long, deep, dark discussion or anything major going on. You guys are just coming on to hang out, and it doesn't go unnoticed with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have come in and just here to hang out. It means a lot. And, when you start to build a channel or you start to build something in a community that's already been here for so long, and you see people that are dedicated to come in and just have that camaraderie, that really hits, guys. And you know that will never cease to amaze me, that we can just come in on a random day at a random time and just have somebody to talk to. It means more than you know. Okay, what show? I can't remember. What was that? Was Beyond the Beard last night, right? Yep. She's nodding her head yes. So I take nothing back ever, Baker. Beyond the Beard last night. You said you were inspired by Kay. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Uh, I believe I know what that one was, but I'm not sure. Stay live for Romy Born Bearded is great. Appreciate you, Chris. And again, guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so on your way in or on your way out. Either way, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And guys, one of the best things that you guys can do is hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share it out. And on those videos, if you guys feel that video has deserved a hype, definitely hit that hype button. YouTube is really pushing the hype. And, it really does help push out the content to more people. The more people that we can reach that want to learn how to take care of their beard, or the more people that we can reach that need to get involved with self-care and want to learn that leads into their mental well-being, the bigger and better the community is going to be for having those people in. So make sure to share this out whenever possible. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the hype, whatever you guys can do. It really does help support the channel. And, I appreciate everything you guys do. We've got a few people in here that have really been going on to the older videos and have been leaving comments, and I absolutely love it and I appreciate it. And I answer every one of them. It doesn't matter if that video was 2 years old or if it was just 10 days old. I'm still gonna respond to it. I'll be 44 in 38 days. Stay until that. Well, I'll tell you what, if that 38 days lands on one of the days that I'm live, We will see. But I'm definitely not staying on that long. I would lose my job. I'd lose my sanity. Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Take her back off. Yep. I was waiting for somebody to say it. Baker's all hopped up on crunchy tamales. Was K. Yep. 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 You've piqued my interest. Absolutely. I changed a live I was going to do because of last night's show. Well, I hope that was a good thing. And sorry, man, because sometimes these thoughts just kind of run into my, kind of pop in mind. But hopefully it's encouraged a change in your show and not discouraged a change in the show. Do you get analytics for the hypes besides the numbers? So what it does is it helps YouTube with the analytics. It helps push out and give it a little more reach. And when you add the reach out there, we're just going to grab onto more people. So it definitely helps. Um, so yeah, it does help the analytics. So is that good or bad, Baker? Okay, is cool. Is it's cool. Period. I learned that you can hit the hype after the stream is over. Uh, should we wait to like it and rewatch the hype? Sure, YouTube knows and would disable the hype at that point. Um, you know what? I don't know. You guys would be able to see it before I would be able to. I don't know if that hype is available while the live stream is going on or not. I do know that it is available on the videos and the live streams afterwards. But sometimes, like after this live stream, it's going to take 24 hours for it to completely process on YouTube. So a lot of those options you don't get until it fully processes, and you'll know that it's fully processed when you can see the chat. When you have an option to see the live chat, that I do know. But any hypes you guys are willing to give out at any time, you know, I know they push out content. They push it out to more people depending on how many hype points you get. So it definitely helps. Let's see. I'll go back into the older videos and drop some fire if that helps. It. Yeah, you know what? And you have been. And every comment, every hype, every thumbs up, every subscription, um, everything. It all helps. Every little bit of it helps. I mean, when at this point, YouTube they track everything. I get the weekly, the weekly thing showing me, hey, this is what we've tracked for your channel this week, and absolutely, man, yeah, they track everything and what is happening on the channel. Definitely, yeah, the traffic that they're getting from you guys definitely makes a difference onto how much they push it out. So, Chris the hype man, always yep. Raw for me, yes. I'm just shutting the door. Don't need to give someone anything more. Chris rules so hard with commenting. He absolutely does. He does, man. He's always in there. He's always commenting. And and you guys too. You guys are in there showing support. And to everybody in here that's showing support. I mean, I don't think there's anybody currently in here that hasn't left a comment on at least one of the videos. And it's awesome, guys. And then it's a great thing, Baker, right? Not available when it's actually live, like right now, but once it's posted uh, as a previous live, yeah, you can hype it. There you go. Dave 1K needs its own hat, right? You know what? I think it's not a bad idea. We have some stuff, but I think it's something that we can add to. Um, You know what? I think me, you, and Miss K need to have a conversation when you get a chance, Chris, at some point, because we do have some things, but we can always use some advice on some other stuff too. So definitely thinking about that. Um, there's another product that we're planning on getting out soon. We are looking into hats. We have some stuff for hats, but we kind of there's some things that we need to work on with the hats. I don't want to get a subpar thing out there. I want to make sure it's right. Um, but there is something that I'm planning on putting out that I think is going to be really great for the people in this community. It's one of the things that we've talked about. Um, and I'm really excited about that right now. I'm kind of looking into uh, people that are manufacturing this item and seeing what we can do on a wholesale side of it. But I'm really excited about it. Me and Kay have been putting our heads together on this, and I think it's important. I think you guys will love it, and I think it's going to be one of those things that's going to be very important in the mental health aspect of growing. Um, so I'm very excited about that too. But I need to. We're working on trying to get some numbers on that. Regularly posted YouTube videos can be hyped right when they are posted. Yep, it's the lives that we have to wait on. But yeah, definitely have something planning for the 1K. I got the hype option on Terra's live replay, but it was too late to actually hype it. Huh, that's strange. Road to 1K. Universe appreciates Romy. Yep, absolutely. Chris, I definitely need to talk merch with you and have some questions. Yeah, we absolutely do. And yeah, yeah, Chris, again, we appreciate you, brother. The people yearn for bong bearded merch. I know I don't have a ton of merch on there, and that's not what it's about. I'm not trying to make a lot of money off there. It does help support the channel. But I'm trying to get some stuff on there, not only stuff that you could see, just to support the channel, but some stuff that you can actually use. Some stuff that you can say, "Hey, I'm really glad that I have this," and that's kind of things that we're trying to make sure we go onto the merch site. If you guys haven't checked that out, just type in bornbearded.com and that will send you into my merch site. Some pre skills with help. Attach, I can help. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. I'm going to make a shirt that says I knew Dave before he was Mr. 1K. Hey man, if you make it, I'll buy it. If you make it, I'll buy it. And Baker, we got much love for you, brother, and always have. And yeah, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Even though you like those crunchy tamales, I'm not going to judge you for it. We know greatness is coming. Yeah, do it, brother. You know what? And that's the thing, guys. It's the encouragement that you guys give me is the reason why I'm still here, and the reason I'm still putting out videos, the reason I'm still putting out instructional videos, the reason I'm still doing reviews, the reasons why I still do videos on mental health. It's just it's amazing, and you guys are the reason that I keep going. And I expect nothing but greatness to come from this channel, and I will work daily to make sure that happens because it's not just a reflection of me. This channel is not just a reflection of me. It's a reflection of you, and it's a reflection of this community. Um, Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be here. And it's amazing to have this community and to have you guys, you know, standing by my side. And I appreciate you guys more than you know. Chris, always open to new ideas of what people want. Oh, I have all kinds of ideas. I'll come up with a list and DM you, Dave. Yeah, I got some too, and I think it's really going to hit. And I'm really excited for at least two of the items that we're talking about. One of them I'm really pumped up about. We're going to try to get it. I want to try to get it set for this next month. I wish that we would have gotten it out for this month, for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. But I want to get it out as soon as we can. Kind of, we're kind of looking into things. Want to make sure it's a quality product. So I'm happy that you and Dan are educating people on this hype button. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. When you guys hype it, and when we talk, YouTube is always going to reward you for pushing their latest and greatest feature. And that's just kind of the way it is. If anybody is starting a YouTube channel, they're starting to do videos on whatever it is. When you get to the point to where you can unlock the hype, because it is designed for smaller channels and things like that, but you still have to hit a certain monetization level before you can unlock the hype. But once you start announcing, hey, you guys, don't forget to hit the hype. If you guys have a chance, you think we've earned it, it really does help. And, YouTube will reward you with that by pushing out your content. Yep. Chris is NYC is into something. Yep. I actually don't know what the hype is on YouTube. So you'll see a section that says comments, and then there's a button over there. You can either swipe it over if you're on your phone, or you can click on those buttons and it'll pull up, like, for example, if you were to pull up this live stream after everything's posted, it'll say comments under there to where you can leave a comment under the video. And if you scroll over, you could see live comments. If you scroll over again, there'll be a hype button there. And you hit the hype, and what you do is you have, I believe it's 3 hypes a day, is what you're allotted, and you can choose the content that you want to hype. And YouTube keeps record of that, and the more hype points you get, the more they're going to push out the content, and that's pretty much all it is. It's giving people another way to show support to their favorite channels. Yep. We definitely try to put intention to everything we put out. Absolutely. And we are getting close. Oh, we are there. All right, guys. Romy, happy birthday. Happy 42nd birthday. We are here for it, brother. And many, many more to come, brother. It's been an honor knowing you. It's been an honor meeting you. And this is to many more birthdays, brother. And just know, everybody in here is in their heads singing happy birthday to you, brother. Waiting on my True North BOGO order. Anybody else? Yep. I just recently got an order in, man, and it's we look so forward to getting these orders in, and it's awesome. It's awesome when they come in. You get so excited when you're able to get that box open. I got a post that'll be coming up on that, or a reel coming up on that here soon, of some pictures that I've taken of the of what was ordered and what came in. And guys, if you get a chance to do that, it really doesn't take much time. The products that are coming in, take a photo, throw it on Instagram, throw it on Facebook, whatever, and just kind of say, this is my order from this company. It helps show support to the company. It helps get the name out there, and might actually give some people some ideas of things that you like. That way they can think of, hey, maybe this is one of those that I should try. Happy birthday, Romy. Yep. Chris saw it in less than a year into the channel, before he even knew Dave. Absolutely. I mean, I was, man, I want to say I was just over 200 subscribers in. And yeah, we were less than a year at that point. Yep. I think we're coming up on 2 years here soon. So happy MF birthday, Romy. Absolutely, Romy. You say it's your birthday. Most, if not all, BOGO orders have been shipped. There you go. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, everybody. Yep. Beatles reference. Yep. Got the email notification. Looking forward to it. Yep. Shout out to Tara, killing it with getting out all the orders. Absolutely, man. Um, and Chris, yeah, let Tara know that we miss her and hope everything is going well with her. We look forward to seeing her on Friday on her show. Happy birthday, Mr. Romy. Happy birthday, Romy. Yep, yep. Now Dave can stop talking. Will Baker, that there is a mute button there. I'm not going to say log off, but there is a mute button there if you don't want to listen to me. We got to give Romy some time in. He did fall asleep on last night's live. I did catch that right before we left. We get more points than others when we hype. Not sure why. Yep. Yeah, and it could be because of your monetization level and how many followers you have. I'm not sure. Yep, that hype is unlocked. I unlocked that quite a while ago. So yeah, absolutely, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hype is the new go-to, I think. Yep, absolutely. Chris, I've noticed that. I think it's determined by the channel size. Yep. Yep. Okay, now I'll check it out on last night's. Absolutely, man. That's a good point. Says, yep. Yep. Just placed a BOGO. There you go. Somebody bought a Baker oil. We got to sneak a birthday present in there. There you go. There you go. Absolutely. I can't believe I waited so long to get Pound Town. I knew I'd love it and still just never added it to the cart. Dave finally got it for me and I'm loving it. Yep. Bang City, USA. Absolutely. Tara is a beast. Yeah, she's a machine, man. Between how Chris and Tara are running that business, they do amazing things. So, yep. I polished off that butter quite a while ago too. Yep. Nice touch. Yep, absolutely. We all saw that, brother. Thank you. Yep. Dang, I done fell asleep with Emma, woke up, and y'all still going. Well, it's a good thing that I've kind of gotten into these lives for a little while now. Because man, I don't know, I might take the whole falling asleep thing wrong at some point, but no, hey, I get it, man. Get somebody just talking, and sometimes you just get relaxed and fall asleep. It's kind of like that. Anytime that I've really watched Raven on somebody's live stream or whatnot, and he's got that calm demeanor that kind of gets me to my relaxing point. Happy birthday, Romy. Romy, you're the best. Kenny, he pulled a Chris and tried to say bye twice already. Had to stay up extra late for Romy's birthday. Yep. Nothing but love, man. And yes, we absolutely love Chris. Kenny, I passed out last night during the stream. Yep, I caught that. The drool beard wash. Hey, that might have to come up next, and might have to actually sponsor that one on this channel if I keep putting people to sleep. The next big idea. Watch Dave sleep. Oh man, I wouldn't curse that on anybody. I am way too active and tossing and turning and from one side to the other when I sleep. There you go. And Chris Crunk, happy birthday, Romy. Let's see. Chris got to go. He has work to do. You know what? We are coming up on 2 hours, guys. I did keep my word and we stayed on for Romy's birthday. And I'm glad we were able to share that with you, Romy. Just know we got all the love for you in the world, brother. Happy 42nd birthday. And this is to many, many, many more, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you for all your support, for always coming in. And you're always here. You're always commenting. And if you're not here, then we're going to have to put an APB out for you. But we got a lot of love for you, brother, and thank you so much for all your support and everybody in here. You guys show so much support to this channel, to the videos, to everything that we're doing, to me, Miss Kate, and the whole couch crew. Um, yeah, we got nothing but love for all you guys, and we appreciate you. Let's see, did some work out here, man. Yep, awesome show. Thanks, everyone. Romy, we're a few months apart. Yep, I'm. It looks like we are exactly. Well, it's midnight there, so we are 9 days apart, Romy. 9 days. Great pop-up show, brother. Thank you. Great show as always. Good night, Dave K. Everyone, hang out with you all. Absolutely. Uh, so happy birthday, Dave. So happy, Dave. So happy Dave went live tonight after a hard day. You know, Baker. Yeah, man. Anytime you need to talk or anything else, or you just want to chit chat, man, I'm always here for you. And that goes for everybody else. And I'm just going to end like we normally do, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self care is an absolute necessity. I will see you guys. What is today? Today is Wednesday. I will see you guys on Saturday night. Remember, we have Tyson from Copper Johns coming on 9 p.m. Saturday night. That's going to be an awesome show. We are doing a giveaway that night. So make sure to join in. And y'all know whenever Tyson is on, that man is so full of knowledge, and I can't wait to get him on there. After that, Tuesday, we'll go ahead and announce that one on Saturday's show, who's going to be in on Tuesday. And of course, the following Saturday for the 20th, we're going to have Mike Brewer on for my birthday. And man, I'm really excited about that. So we will see you guys on Saturday at 9 p.m. Have a great night, guys. Love you guys so much. And we will see you then. Have a good night.